Start at the back of the field. Give these drivers a round of applause as I introduce them. Starting 26th on the field in the Mendel Plumbing Chevrolet from Sycamore, Illinois, please welcome Dave Finney. From the inside of row number 13, it's the Interstate Electrical Chevrolet all the way from Spring Hill, Kansas. Please welcome Ronnie White. Row 12 on the outside, he drives car number 12 from Greeley, Colorado. It's the General Air Chevrolet of Bruce the Moose Yackey. Inside, row 12, the driver of the Roberts Trucking, McLeod USA Chevrolet from Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Please welcome Jeff Fredrickson. Row 11 on the outside, it's the 02 car. It's the Fast Wax GTR Motorsports Chevrolet from Milwaukee. Please welcome George Prentice Jr. His teammate will go from the inside of row number 11, the Oneida Bingo and Casino B&B Race Engine Chevrolet from Appleton. Please welcome Tim Rothy. Starting on the outside of row number 10, car number 4 from Northfield, Minnesota, in the Ferris Racing Chevrolet, please welcome Les Ferris. Inside of row number 10, returning to the RE/MAX Challenge Series for the first time in 2001, he now calls Sun Prairie home. It's the Jeff Fuller RE/MAX Chevrolet of Nathan Hasley. Row number 9 on the outside, the driver of the EDC Water Treatment Chevrolet from Roscoe, Illinois. Car number 42, the driver, Matt Milan. The winner of last night's 25-lap last chance qualifying race will start on the inside of row number 9. Car number 52 from Green Bay, it's the Victor Ford of Scott Hansen. We move to row number 8 in the Assembly Products Chevrolet from Montello, Wisconsin, the 00 of Jeff Kendall. Going from the inside of row number 8 in the 01 from DeKalb, Illinois, the EWT Incorporated Honeywell Chevrolet, the driver, Ron Breeze Jr. Starting from the outside of row number 7, he drives the Wisconsin Homes Hilter Stainless Chevrolet from Stratford. Please welcome Mark Crosse. Going from the inside of row number 7, looking to nail down his 7th career RE/MAX Challenge Series championship. It's the Phillips 66 Trop Arctic Motor Oil Chevrolet, the driver, Steve Carlson. We move to row 6 on the outside. This driver comes to us from Greenfield, Minnesota. It's the Jensen Audio KC Color Chevrolet, the driver, John Lemke. Starting from the inside of row number 6, the driver of the Gildan Activewear Chevrolet from Madison, Wisconsin, number 51. Please welcome Brian Hoppy. Starting on the outside of row number 5 from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, it's the Menards Mastercrafts Doors Chevrolet. Car number 18, the driver, please welcome Paul Menard. Inside, row 5 from Beloit, Wisconsin, in the Magic Construction, Lawson Fasteners Ford. Number 60, the driver, please welcome Ryan Hansen. Row 4 on the outside, back at Fest, calls Nacita, Wisconsin home. It's the Victor Ford Wears Chevrolet Ford Taurus, Johnny Sauter. Inside, row number 4, he drives the Adrian Carriers Chevrolet. Comes to us from Davenport, Iowa, number 29. Please welcome Justin Dirks. Starting from the outside of row number 3, he drives the Havel Sporl Ford Taurus. From Cambridge, Wisconsin, the driver of number 37, Jason Schuler. Inside of row number 3, it's the Lisa Thomas Salon M.R. Lee Building Supplies Chevrolet from Wheaton, Illinois. A former Fest winner, Fast Eddie Hoffman. Outside, row number 2, the driver of the Great Clips, Country Joe Holmes Chevrolet, the 2001 RE/MAX Challenge Series Rookie of the Year from Lakeville, Minnesota, Dan Fredrickson. Going from the inside of row number 2, your Bud Pole Fast qualifier for the first time this season. He drives number 78, comes all the way from Bangor, Wisconsin, in the motorsports of Rice Lake Ford Taurus. Let's hear it for Steve Holzhausen. Row number 1 on the outside. From McFarland, car number 86, it's the Star Concrete Sports Now Sports Pagers Chevrolet. Let's hear it for Pete Moore. And going from the pole, the 2000 RE/MAX Challenge Series Rookie of the Year. He drives the Matthews Solo Cam Bose Chevrolet from Sparta, number 21, Tim Schendel. That's the lineup for the Oktoberfest 200. We'll give the drivers a couple minutes to get bolted into their...
Here we go from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the latest count in 50-50 is $1,400. $1,400 in the 50-50 fund right now. Hot growing. Remember, lap 175 of this race, we shut down ticket sales.
Race weekend, Oktoberfest 2001. Is that a pretty sight coming out of turn 4? What? The 4 American flags? Everybody on your feet! It's standing ovation time! Come on, let's hear it for these RE/MAX drivers! There you go! Look at this, 4 wide, coming down in front. 4 American flags showing the way here. Absolutely beautiful. The RE/MAX Challenge Series. Their 4 wide flag-led salute. 78 car. ASA season champion Johnny Sauter along with us this weekend. In the picture, Ford Silver, number 5 car. Pete Moore starting from the outside pole up front there. As we complete the warm-up and test laps here and move closer to the start of the Oktoberfest 200. Racing. Tim Shendel down low. In the Matthew Solo Cam 21 car, bringing the field out in front. Well, sideways in turn one. 95 car, Ronnie White spins her around in turn one. We will go to caution. Pete Moore there. As we get ready for the green flag here. Pace car off the track. We go back to green. Let's kill Remax Racing. NASCAR single file restart. Heading down the backstretch. The OctoberFest 200 back underway. Pete Moore leading the field out of turn 4 and down in front. O2 car off the pace and pulling into the pits here. George Prentice having a problem in the O2 car. He's not in a hurry either. Crew talking with the driver in the Prentice O2 car there. Apparently something fatal with the Prentice car. Pete Moore still up front, leading the OctoberFest 200. Oh, look out. 16 car at the back of the field there. Jim Fredrickson having a little trouble getting off turn 4 that last time around. 17 car on the move out there. John Lemke to the inside as we race out of pole. Lemke goes to work on Dirk. Sauter gets high. Johnny Sauter high in turn 2. Now tucks that car. That 5 car back behind Eddie Hoffman as we race out of turn 4. Pete Moore out front, but 2 car lengths. Shendel run in second, getting crowded behind Shendel there. 37 car racing Jason Schuler hanging on as we run out of turn 4. .36 car holding on to that 4th position. As we come down to lap 12. 12 laps complete in the OctoberFest 200. Dan Fredrickson running 4th. Looks like Steve Holzhausen, our Bud Powell Award winner, running out the top 5. Nathan Hasley on the fly down there, the 93 car. He works up and around that 22 car. Pete Moore enjoying the lead here, still by 2 car lengths. Once again, Johnny Sauter trying the high groove in that silver number 5 car coming up on the outside of Dirks now. Justin Dirks there in the 29 car. Brian Hoppy down below him. Brian Hoppy now down underneath that 51 car. Hoppy second in the points as points leader. Steve Carlson right behind him. Hoppy, half car length on Sauters. They came out of 2 that time around. Sauter continuing in the high groove. Things starting to settle in here. Patience a key in the 200 Oktoberfest Remax Challenge Series. Down the backstretch. Race leader Pete Moore edging out just a little bit more on second place, Tim Schendel. Whoa, look out! Brian Hoppy, Johnny Sauter swap a little paint as they came out of turn 4. Side by side that last time around. Hoppy giving Sauter a little more room. Sauter gets around that 51 car and back into line. Those two swapping some paint, racing side by side, gave the front a little more breathing. Front 9 pulling away from Johnny Sauter, Brian Hoppy, Steve Carlson there in the 66 guy. Justin Dirks in the 29 car, bumped the 9th position there. Took a quick peek under Paul Menard, then backed out of it. Eddie Hoffman going to work on Steve Holzhausen. Holzhausen gave him room. Holzhausen hangs on to the position. Meanwhile, Fredrickson. Dan Fredrickson gonna move up a spot here. The red and white 36 car takes over that 3rd spot. Twenty-five laps complete in the Remax Challenge Series Oktoberfest 200 battle going on for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Holzhausen and Hoffman get by Jason Schuler in the 37 car. John Lemke looking to do the same as we race out of the turn. Oh, look out. Schuler breaking loose a bit there. In turn 1, Lemke gets by. Now the parade starts around that 37 car. Paul Menard going through. Justin Dirks about to do the same. Pete Moore has led 28 laps so far this afternoon in the Oktoberfest 200. He'd like to see it stay green all the way. Down the backstretch. Eddie Hoffman closing in on the front 4. Steve Holzhausen already has done so. He races 4th out of the turn. Dan Fredrickson starting to put the pressure on the Matthew Solo Cam 21 car of Tim Schendel. Fredrickson getting underneath the 2000 Remax Challenge Series Rookie of the Year. Fredrickson gonna take over that 2nd position this time around. of turn 4 once more. Junior, little trouble getting off 4, riding around in the high groove there in the 01 car. Steve Holzhausen, the Oktoberfest veteran. Stalking the 36 car now as they come out. Eddie Hoffman got to be considered an Oktoberfest master also. Not far off. Whoa, look out! Holy cow! Fredrickson's left side tires off the track through turn 4. Did a great job of saving that 36 car. Almost opened the door for Steve Holzhausen. That little bobble allowed Eddie Hoffman to close up on the front 3. Nose to tail out of turn 4. Pete Moore, no cushion anymore for a 5-car length lead to a matter of inches now as he leads them out of the turn. Eddie Hoffman put a pressure to the 78 cars, the 95 car, Ronnie White. Headed back out here. Ronnie White rejoining this one. Steve Holzhausen going underneath Moore as the 36 car. Dan Fredrickson becomes your new race leader. Ronnie White's car having a tough time out there, slow along the bottom of the track there. Fredrickson, Holzhausen, Hoffman. Race leaders coming up to the tail end of the lead pack here. Dan Fredrickson gonna have to deal with traffic now. Jeff Fredrickson with the 16 car, giving the leaders room here. They work their way around. Front 3 starting to pull away from the rest of the field. Pete Moore led quite a few of them in the early going here. Back to that 4th spot. Tim Schindler, former driver, still in the top 5. Schindler now goes to work on Moore. Tim Schindler going after that 4th position. The Matthews Solo 21 car. Jeff Kendall having a little trouble out of turn 4 that time. Kendall a bit sideways off the turn. Up front, things getting pretty busy with live traffic. the Moose, gonna go a lap down, and Fredrickson gets by the number 12 car, Matt Milan. Next in the line of sight of our leaders. Fredrickson closing in on Milan. Pete Moore continues to drift back through the field here. John Lemke moves up to that 5th position. Paul Menard running 6 more back to 7th. Justin Dirks in the 8th spot. Johnny Sauter running 9th. Brian Hoppy rounds out the top 10. Two points leaders, Carlson and Hoppy, running nose to tail for the first 50 laps here. Laps complete, only a couple laps under caution. OctoberFest 200 looking good. Steve Holzhausen taking some time, getting around the 12 car Bruce Jackie. Finally gets it done. Lemke powers by also in the 17 car. Holzhausen and Hoffman sticking with race leader Dan Fredrickson. Hoffman could be developing a problem out there. That 8 car really drifting up the track, especially in turns 1 and 2, losing a little ground to the front 2. Race leader Fredrickson coming up on some more traffic here that he'll need to deal with. Whoa, Pete Moore breaking loose in 1 and 2 in that 86 car. Moore well off the pace as he came out of turn 2. Leaders come by, closing up on Ronnie White. White already a lap will take out in the 95 car. Steve Holzhausen content to follow behind Fredrickson. Let him blaze the path here as we get deeper and deeper into the OctoberFest 200. Holzhausen kind of testing underneath Fredrickson there. Took a peek underneath that 36 car as we went through 3 and 4. Holzhausen again checks up inches off the backside of the 36 car. Johnny Sauter looking a little loose as he went through 1 and 2. The 5 car is up into the 9th position. Brian Hoppy is running 10th. Things getting crowded out out there in 1 and 2. Leaders getting by some more slower traffic down there. Fredrickson able to expand on his lead a little bit as they worked around the 4-car of Las Vegas. Middle of the field, close quarter, racing. Whoa, look out, Kendall almost breaks loose in turn 1. Holy cow. Kendall having a hard time through 1 and 2 that last time around. Down in front here. Holzhausen and Hoffman. Gonna give by Ferris. As Ronnie White continues to struggle around here. In the Stars and Stripes number 95 car. Something terribly wrong with the White car. Holzhausen and Hoffman, quarter lap ahead of 4th place, Tim Schendel. An awful lot of race left here, of course, as we move through the OctoberFest 200. 60 car off the pace. Ryan Hansen makes it off the track down between 1 and 2. His race team runs from the front stretch to the back stretch to see what's going on with that number 60 car. Fredrickson once again brings the leaders out of turn 4. Is the word. Front 3 definitely showing it. Tim Schendel having a good run down there. Staying in the top 5 for this whole thing so far. But that 4th position, well back there. As far as distance on the track from the front 3. Continues to be Fredrickson, Holzhausen, and Hoffman. Hoffman looking underneath Holzhausen. Eddie Hoffman going to work on Steve Holzhausen. Holzhausen slams that door shut. Once again, Hoffman trying to get a fender up on Holzhausen as they come up on Matt Weiland's car. Hoffman finally gets underneath, but Matt Weiland right there to break up that pass. Hoffman trying to get, look out, they touch in turn 4. Holy cow. Hoffman and Holzhausen coming together in turn 4. The battle is on as Matt Weiland stops down in his pit in the 42 car. Hoffman, after testing. Holzhausen backs off of it. Now that number 8 car. As we begin approaching the midway point, OctoberFest 200. 77 laps in this time around. Whoa, John Lemke way up the track between 3 and 4. Lemke well off the pace in the 17 car. Think Lemke's just looking for a place to bail out here as he rolls down the backstretch now. Lemke gets to the bottom. Whoa, Milan. Man, Milan had to get on the brakes hard to keep from running into the back end of John Lemke. Lemke could have a tire going down on that 17 car. Right front tire looks very, very low on John Lemke's car. Meanwhile, the battle up front continues here. Eddie Hoffman again having a little bit of trouble getting through turns 1 and 2 that last time around. John Lemke coming back out in the 17 car. Lemke gonna rejoin this one. Just behind the leaders, but at least one lap down. Down the backstretch again. Round 3. Some slower traffic here. As Fredrickson brings him down once again. Tim Rothie there in the 22 car. Moving down and out of the way of Fredrickson. Holzhausen and Hoffman. 16 car Pierce on the way in. Jeff Fredrickson heads into his pits for service in the 16 car. Tim Schendel continues along there. In that 21 car, Paul Menard holding on to 5th. Dirks is 6th. Johnny Sauter up to 7 with 2 points leaders going at it through turn 1. Steve Carlson gets by Brian Hoppy on a turn 2. Steve Carlson by Brian Hoppy. Carlson closes on the backside of Johnny Sauter's number 5 car. Getting closer to the halfway point here. Looked like Carlson said, must be time to go. Carlson working right underneath Johnny Sauter. Lemke there in the 17 car behind the front brake. Couple of laps down. He's got fresh tires on that 17 car. Steve Carlson going high. Steve Carlson taking a peek high on Johnny Sauter down there. Carlson testing behind through. Eddie Hoffman having a little bit of trouble out there. He's losing some ground to Fredrickson and Holzhausen. Eddie Hoffman losing a little ground out there. And Holzhausen 178 car. Johnny Sauter off the pace down there. Johnny Sauter pulling into the pits. Johnny Sauter heading for attention in the pits. Sauter gonna go a lap or two down here as he comes to a stop up there by turn 1 in the attention of the turn 2. Ron Breeze comes by as they are in no hurry down there in the 5 pits. Seem to be in no hurry down there in Johnny Sauter's pits. Not good news for the Johnny Sauter fans. Dan Fredrickson, your race leader, coming down in front here. Fredrickson's led just about all. Steve Holzhausen patiently hanging right there with him. Things getting fairly spread out here as we are 5 short of the halfway mark of the OctoberFest 200. Down the backstretch, Fredrickson, Holzhausen, Hoffman a fair distance back. Then we got quite a ways to go. In 5th place, Paul Menard. Meanwhile, Steve Carlson continues to make up ground here. About the 7th position there in the 66 car, just behind Justin Dirt, 29 car. Fredrickson gonna put down our early race leader, Pete Moore. Pete Moore gonna lose a lap now to Fredrickson as they come out of turn 4. Eddie Hoffman picking up some of the ground he lost earlier now. Throws it in. On Holzhausen and Fredrickson. As they go through the Budweiser turn, we got a lap car, John Lemke in between. Okay, just past the halfway point here. 100 laps, 1 lap 10. To the OctoberFest 200, 2001. Carlson going to work on that 29 car. Brian Hoppy losing some ground to that 66 car. Hoppy was going to catch him and take this championship issue into Rockford on October 27th. Fredrickson now. Quite a few laps led here for that 36 car. Gonna run into a lot of traffic here. The laning flag comes out again up there in the flag stand. As the leaders approach. Jeff Kendall in the 00 car. Johnny White continues around here in that 94 car. But many laps down and way off the pace out there. Giving way to the leaders out of turn 4. He moves up and out of the way, Mike Crosse. Next in the line of sight. Zach Fredrickson. So far in that 56 car. No denying that. Eddie Hoffman trying to get underneath him around. Tim Schindel having a fine race there. Schindel starting from the pole. Settled into that 4th position. Hasn't had to look back yet. Paul Menard. Weather conditions and track conditions just about perfect for a Sunday afternoon of racing here at the LaCrosse Speedway. Been a great 4 days of racing this OctoberFest. 60 car coming back out here. Ryan Hansen rejoining the fray. And obviously, Johnny Sauter probably the day in the number 5 car. Fredrickson having to deal with traffic on just about every turn. Now works his way around Crosse in that number 9 car. Still in the top 10. Brian Hoppy comes racing by. He's trying to keep Steve Carlson in his sights. Difficult to do. Hoppy would like to take this championship issue to Rockford, Illinois on October 27th. Continues to show the way here. You got a feeling that Holzhausen is just biding his time up there. Just timing things out for just the right opportunity. Not letting Fredrickson get too far away from him. Eddie Hoffman also right there. Now a little bit of clear track little bit of clean track he's seen in about 40 laps here as he brings them down in front. Of the OctoberFest 200 brilliantly run race so far by Frederiksen, Holzhausen, and Hoffman. Still holding on to that fourth position, but definitely a very distant fourth position it is. And Coleman winning a rematch race earlier this season. Just now falling out of the top five, Carlson hitting around him. Steve Carlson on the move again. Carlson. Working hard and working his way to the front here. As he gets by some traffic, takes over that fifth position. And starts trying to figure out what the leaders are. Still about a half lap down though, as Matt Milan comes back in here. Matt Milan in again in the 42 Cup. Hoffman, 6 car lengths behind Holzhausen, but not losing any more ground than that for the past 20 laps here. I believe Carlson not any ground on leaders here. Carlson could probably use a caution if he's going to contend for the win here. Frederiksen. Johnny Sauter definitely out of it. Not sure what's going on with Matt Lyman. Whatever it is, it's not good as they batten down the hood on that 42 car once again. Pretty much leading all of them here. Pete Moore. Led the first 10 or so. But Frederiksen definitely stand up leading the most to it. Of the 36 car. Coming in here. Dave Finney headed into the pits. His crew goes to work putting some gas in that 26 car. Reaching in touch to make an adjustment. No tires or anything like that. For Dave Finney. Eddie Hoffman wouldn't mind the tire here either. That number 8 car. Dave Finney on his way back out. 26 got his adjustment made. And he'll rejoin the field. inside of turn 2. Ryan Hansen into the pits. Ryan Hansen into the pits in the 60 car. His crew's going to go to work here. Get the car lifted up on the back end. And looks like something serious wrong with that 60 car. Just about see the smile on Steve Holzhausen's face when he's down in front here. As he continues to stalk that 36 car from about 1 lap down. 26 car is very high through turn 4. Dave Finney having a hard time through turn 4. On that last lap. Front 2, front 3, getting into some more heavy Justin Griffith, 29 car. In one, Paul Menard giving up a position to Brian Hoppy. Look out. Hoffman catching the front 2 now as they get caught up in some traffic. Eddie Hoffman right off the backside. Holzhausen to the high side of Fredrickson. Steve Holzhausen going for the lead. Fredrickson into the pits. Holy cow! Fredrickson into the pits after a brilliant run here. Steve Holzhausen takes it over. The lead of the OctoberFest 200. The 36 crew desperately trying to get that car out on the track, pushing it 50 feet down pit road to get it restarted. Now Pete Moore comes in his 86 car. Steve Holzhausen, your race leader at the 32nd annual OctoberFest Race Weekend 2001. Holzhausen leading Eddie Hoffman out of turn 4. Tough break for Fredrickson. Well, we still got a long ways to go here. Still got 25% of this race left. Holzhausen coming up quickly on Paul Menard now. As Tim Schendel will move up a position in the third with Fredrickson having to make the pit stop. And Steve Carlson into the top 5 in the 66 car. Holzhausen not too far behind. Brian Hoppy's 51 count. Holzhausen stuck in traffic now. Eddie Hoffman getting a chance to close up on that 78 car as we race into turn 4. Justin Dirks giving Holzhausen a handful here. Justin Dirks in the 29 car, not wanting that 78 car to get by him. Lap 150. Holzhausen, your race leader than Eddie Hoffman. Tim Schindel, Steve Carlson. Into the fifth spot, into the 51 car of Brian Hoppy. Steve Holzhausen gets by Paul Menard now. Puts 2 cars between himself and second place, Eddie Hoffman. It's Les Barrett limps around the track here in that number 4 car. Holzhausen into turn 4. Less than a straightaway wave from putting Brian Hoppy a lap down. Brian Hoppy currently in 6th. Scott Hansen in the 7th position. Whoa, look out. Pete Moore having trouble in turn 4. Pulls up behind the 7th place car of Scott Hansen. Looking to put him a lap down. Whoa, they touch in turn 2. Holy cow. Holzhausen to the inside of Hansen. Holzhausen going to get by this time around. Only 6 cars remain on the lead lap. Only 6 cars remain on the lead lap here as Holzhausen continues his run. Once again, 2 cars separating Eddie Hoffman and Steve Holzhausen. With about 40 laps to go in the OctoberFest 200. Steve Holzhausen would love to see it remain green here. Holzhausen down the backstretch. Brian Hoppy next on his list of lap cars here. Jeff Kendall all over the backside. Whoa! Little shake and bake for Brian Hoppy out of turn 4 that time. Handling going away on the 51 car. Jeff Kendall trying to get a lap back now. He moves the 00 car to the high side of Holzhausen. getting into a mess down there now. As they work by Les Ferris in the 4 car. Olshausen again closes on Brian Hoppy. Olshausen to the inside of Hoppy now. Olshausen gets by Hoppy, but only 5 cars on the lead lap. Nathan Hasly into the pits for some attention here. Yes, and go to the 93 car. Olshausen now has 4 cars. 4 cars between Olshausen and second place, Eddie Hoffman. Go down yet another lap here. Jeff Kendall looking fairly strong as he chases Olshausen, bumped a couple laps down. Zero car. Steve Carlson. Still a half a lap behind. A little less than a half, or a little more than a half lap behind Steve Olshausen. Counting his points total going in from Rockford on October 27th. Bruce the Moose. Bruce the Moose throwing up some smoke when he backs off in the turn. Smoke coming out of that 12 car. Bruce Yankee gonna pull it into the pits. Hopefully did not lay anything down on the track here. Justin Dirks also into the pits. Into the pits also. Justin Dirks quickly back out. Gas and going for the 29 cars. Olshausen races down in front once again. Straight away behind Steve Olshausen now. This time around, 25 laps left to go. 25 laps left to go. Olshausen hold on to the end of this one. Eighth place, yet another OctoberFest championship. Olshausen catching up to Ronnie White out there. White many laps down in the 95 car. 95 cars struggling. About lap number 10 here. Northern Series need to get ready now. Northern Series need to get ready now. We're about to go racing. So at 24 to go, Steve Holzhausen, your race leader. Eddie Hoffman second. Tim Schindel hanging on to a podium finish there in the 21 car. He's third. Steve Carlson running fourth. And Ronnie Breeze Jr. rounding out the top 5. 60 car back into the pits. Ryan Hansen back into the pits. That cut. Any last down also. Bruce Jackie's crew trying to figure out the problem on that 12 car. Here's the afternoon. Might be done for Bruce the Moose. Steve Holzhausen closes on Dan Fredrickson again. Only this time Fredrickson is a couple laps down himself in the 36 car. About 5 cars left in the lap here. Ron Freese Jr. running in the 5th position. Last car on the lead lap down there. Holzhausen less than a split away from that 01 car. Having a problem. Mark Crosse could bring out a caution here. Mark Crosse slowly down the backstretch. Just what Steve Holzhausen didn't want to see here. We'll see if Crosse can lift to the exit in turn 3. Crosse skips the exit in turn 3. Crosse rolls right by the turn 3 exit. As the yellow comes out, the caution comes out. The caution comes out with Tim Schindel down in the car open. Green flag up down there. So Holzhausen ducks into the pits, trying to get by the record down there. Lead lap cars for the first one here. Just the lead lap cars. Eddie Hoffman going in to get tires. Looked like Hoffman needed tires about 25 laps ago. He's down and away. Eddie Hoffman out of the pits down there. Eddie Hoffman down and away in front of Steve Holzhausen. Steve Carlson comes out third in that 66 car. We'll see how... Okay, Dan Fredrickson moved up behind the pace car. Not sure what that's about. There's the green flag. Let's go racing! '36 car in 5th place. He's the last car on the lead lap there. Fredrickson, the last car on the lead lap there. Hoffman trying to put him a lap down to that number 8 car. Carlson in hot pursuit in car 66. Getting down to the end of the OctoberFest 200. Eddie Hoffman leading the way. Right behind him. Olshausen hanging on to that third position. Breeze back and forth in the 01 car as they race down in front. Getting down near the end of this one. Carlson. Steve Carlson putting the pressure on that number 8 car. Whoa, look out! Olshausen to the inside. Holy cow! Olshausen doing his impression of the pass in the grass as we take the white flag. One more lap to go. One lap to go. Eddie Hoffman down the backstretch. Olshausen trying to get by Carlson as we race down to the checkered flag. Holy cow. To the field comes winner Eddie Hoffman. Eddie Hoffman, terrific, another terrific OctoberFest run here. You picked her up with 10 to go.
That was pit crew. That was all pit crew. We got a second place car there. Steve was pretty darn strong, and you know, we didn't want to kill the car because we had a hard time keeping up with Steve. Didn't want to kill it. And then that caution worked out great because I knew these guys are good in the pits. Tires were just right. Came out there, and that was the race.
You guys in and out of there in a hurry. As you say, you're going to make this, well, you got kind of a habit of winning OctoberFest races, don't we?
OctoberFest's been good to us. You know, I can't complain. We had a little bit of metal in our filter last night, out in the parking lot. The guys are changing the motor. Johnny and the boys did a great job, no problems. It ran like a top all day. Brakes were good. You know, it's nice to see 66 behind you here once in a while.
There you go, going to the season ending down in Rockford. My goodness, weather perfect. You look pretty comfortable. You look like you're ready for another 200.
The car was good. When they're that good, you can drive them without killing yourself. And if it was 90, 100 degrees, I'd be tired now. But as cool as it is today, you know, no problem at all. And the guys back in the pits, give this one to them. We'll give them an extra dinner tonight.
There you go. Sounds good to me. Congratulations, Eddie.
Thanks. We'll see you next year.
Ladies and gentlemen, your OctoberFest champion, Eddie Hoffman. Let's head on down this way. Points leader, ending up in second place. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Carlson. 66 car. That yellow flag was just what you needed to make your charge to the front here, Steve.
It sure was. I had my tires all burned off, and I think I was about out of gas. It was pretty hard to pass today, so that pit stop got us out third, and that really helped.
Headed for Rockford, looking to take your championship. You got to start feeling a little more comfortable now.
Depending on where Brian finished, I think I might already have a won.
We're going to find that out in a few minutes here. We don't want you to celebrate 10 minutes early, Steve.
Okay.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Carlson. This guy ended up third. Looked like he was going to run away with it early. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Steve Olshausen. You look like you were going to run away with it late, too. You didn't need that caution.
No, I didn't really want to see that come out.
My goodness, you ran a strong race, tracked Fredrickson for many, many laps there, then took over the lead, and looked like you weren't going to have to look back.
Well, I was trying not to. they were keeping me posted as to what was going on, and watching the fuel pressure gauge. It was getting touch and go there, but when the yellow come out, it was pretty much anybody's at that point. And I really got to thank everybody that came on board and helped me get this car here, and thank the crew. It really was an awesome car today.
Sure was. Congratulations on a strong, strong race, Steve.
Thanks much.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Holzhausen. Okay, celebration continues down here in front of Victory Lane. One more lap to go. One lap to go. Eddie Hoffman down the backstretch. Holzhausen trying to get by Carlson as we race down to the checkered flag. Holy cow.